This is A2's feedback for A3's report. We're going to start with the business strategy, which starts very well with the immediate identification of the department and outlining of objectives. You name activities straight from the start, like questionnaires. You put them in perspective and how they plan to address each specific issue. They're clearly identified as these activities will affect their aims. You show that there's value within the use of technology, but we thought that it perhaps wasn't enough, as there is a degree of repetition found throughout the wiki regarding the advantages of specific aspects. It may have been better to choose a wider scope case study to allow for wider discussion. The wiki does, however, demonstrate a clear understanding of the requirements for this section. It meets the required analysis. The pros and cons are clearly identified throughout the wiki and often linked with the tools used. These pros are then linked into the core objective. Insertions are made, but infrequently and sometimes unsupported or controversial. For example, giving employees power to judge new employees in the workplace. More emphasis could have been put on justifying the points raised. Likewise, critical appraisal is infrequent, and the wiki fails to explain how these tools will be better off within a digital format. Explanations of tools are cited occasionally, but seems like an afterthought. Now for the Web 2 stuff. The Web 2 is clearly defined, however there's only a handful of examples and discussions which aren't as in-depth as we'd like them. The discussion that is there is good, with pros and cons of the tools mentioned explained and contrasted. These positives are often interlinked with aspects of business strategy, ensuring the work is constant in its goals. The group clearly defines their goals and decides upon the best resource available to meet the said goals. As previously mentioned, discussion is flawed in that it is not comprehensive enough. More detailed examples would have been great to improve the discussion. Presentation is, the word count is a third over what the said was. This leads to a disjointed and often repeated detail. The writing style is very good, and however there are no presentational techniques such as graphs or pictures of any kind. Presentation is often inconsistent with fonts and different sized writing. Pages are well labelled and establish the topic straight from the start. Maybe less pages would help in citing the full scope of the discussion. Thank you very much.